Ever wondered what the core actually is? When people say, I'm going to strengthen my core, what that actually means? It's a really common question that we get. What is actually the core? So if a physio is saying this, it might be something different. But when generally the general population talks about the core, they're probably talking about the abdominal muscles. So there is actually a difference when a physiotherapist talks about the core. We don't always necessarily mean the abdominal muscles. So I'm going to explain to you, if you've ever wondered before, I'm going to explain to you exactly what we mean by strengthening your core. It's actually something that's a little bit debated in the physio community, and depending on who you talk to will change the answer. And some physios will actually be watching this going, oh, I hate that word. I hate the word core, but I don't care. I'm going to put out there what I believe the core is. So my name's Anika. I'm director of Adjust Health in Coomera. My background is in physio, and I've spent a lot of years instructing Pilates as well. So I have my own opinion on what the core is. So here we go. So in my opinion, what is the core? And you'll find most of the practitioners at Adjust will agree with this because we're all kind of on the same page. Right, so for me, a core muscle is any kind of stabilizing muscle, okay? So what I mean by that is we have essentially our prime movers and our secondary movers. So prime movers are generally your power muscles. So your big muscle groups, for example, you know, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your glute max, all those muscles that cause big power movements. They're your big muscles. So I term them with my patients big muscles, and then your core muscles to me are like your little muscles, your little stabilizing muscles. So in some ways the abdominal muscles would count as a core muscle, but we can't just say that the abs is the only thing you need to strengthen if we're saying you need to strengthen your core. So for the upper limb, for example, I would consider rotator cuff muscles a part of the core of the shoulder, right? Because their job is to basically stabilize the humerus, the head of the humerus, the head of your arm bone in its socket. So they help find control of the movement and help the stability of the joint. Right? In and around the hip, it'd be your little glutes. So your glute min, your TFL, glute med even to a point. You know, they're not muscles that cause great big power movements, but they help finer control and stability. So I would consider a lot of the muscles in the body the core, but when we talk about strengthening the core as a whole, it's not just abs. So if you've heard one of your physios say we need to strengthen the core, it may be worth asking, what do you mean by that? If you're hearing it from someone at Adjust, it probably means the stabilizing muscles of whatever joint we're referring to. So if you've got any questions at all about strengthening up your core, send us a message. We do have core rehab classes, which we were talking about last week. We had an offer going, sorry if you missed it, but if you are interested in attending our core rehab group classes, definitely send us a message and we will help you out. All right, so thanks for watching. If you got any questions about what the core is, comment it below or send us a message. Comment below if you want to create a bit of drama. All right, thank you. Bye.